Hello students, welcome to the biology class of StudyGist. Today we will start the chapter The Microorganisms. Are they friend or foe or both? I think after discussing the whole chapter, we all will be able to understand, we'll all will be able to claim that either they are friend or foe or maybe both. So let's start it. So in today's class, the topics which will be covered, these are the basic idea about microorganisms, what are their features, how and why they are called microorganisms, what are the major groups of microorganisms, the bacteria, fungi, algae, protozoa and the virus, and where these microorganisms live in. Alright, before starting the chapter, let me tell you something about us. As you can see on the screen that this is our YouTube channel StudyGist Academy. Do subscribe our channel, like our Facebook page, join us through the Telegram channel. In this channel you will be getting each and every kind of update about the live classes and the study materials and all, and it looks like this. The name of our Telegram channel is StudyGist School 7 to 10. Follow us on Instagram and you can also join with us through WhatsApp community. The number is displayed over the screen, and for more updates go and visit our website www.studygist.in. Okay. Now our app of StudyGist is available. It's freely available in Google Play Store. You can directly go there. Do download our app and install it. It's a very user-friendly app. This is how our YouTube channel looks like. So do subscribe our channel, and after subscribing don't forget to hit the bell notification. Keep it on to get instant notification whenever any new videos will be uploaded in our channel. And this is how our Facebook page looks like. So like us on Facebook too, like our page for being continuously united with us. So before without any further discussion, we are just moving to our topic, to our class today. Okay, so microorganisms. Okay, micro means what? Micro means minute or very small. Organisms means, we know, organism that have the individuals which have life. Okay, so the organisms which will be called as microorganisms, or in short microbes, the organisms which are not possible for us to see with our naked eyes or unaided eyes, those are called microorganisms. With our naked eyes, the organisms which are not visible, these are not, we cannot see these organisms with our naked eyes in any condition, that organism is known as the microorganism or microbe. We at least need to have a microscope or at least a magnifying glass. This is what? Magnifying glass. Okay, as you can see here, whenever we are seeing the air, whatever, the water, wherever we can, if we want to find out, we have to use a magnifying glass. There we will be able to see the germs or the microbes. Now in this picture, this is what? This is a bread where this small patches, grayish white patches are seen. So this gray white patches on the most bread during the rainy season. Basically in the rainy season what happens, the moisture content in the atmosphere remains very high. So in that condition, if we keep it aside, then we will see that a gray white patches will be observed. And if we use the magnifying glass, then we will see that the microorganisms have grown here with their black tiny rounded structures, and these microorganisms are known as fungi microbes. Okay, now what are the features? Basic features are, these are as small as 10 to the power minus 6 nanometer in size. That's why we cannot visualize it with our naked eyes. Alright, some of these, such as the fungus on the bread, these can be seen. Yes, we can see it by We can identify it by the presence of these patches, this grayish white patches, cottony patches, but most of them are not even visible without microscope. And now what is a microscope? Microscope is a machine by which actually helps to magnify a very small minute object like microorganisms. Okay, magnify means if a small dot, suppose this is a small dot, if we use microscope, the microscope will help to give the detailed structure. Suppose this is one unicellular amoeba, looks like. I will be telling you, just I am giving you the brief idea what the microscope does. Microscope helps to magnify or to make the even small dot, minute pores visible in that extent that will be visible properly, that each and every structure will be on our in front of our eyes, we'll be able to see it. All right, now the field of biology where the microorganisms are being studied are concerned. This branch of biology is known as microbiology, and who invented it? It has been invented by the scientist Anton van Leeuwenhoek. Scientist Leeuwenhoek, he actually is regarded or known as the father of microbiology. This is the picture of Mr. Leeuwenhoek. So he has first discovered, he has first brought the concept of microbiology, that in the field of vast field of biology, yes, there is a field where only we can focus on the microorganisms. We can use the microscope and use these microorganisms for our different further detailed study, and this branch is known as microbiology. Okay, now what are the major groups of microorganisms which we are one by one going to study? First is bacteria, fungi, protozoa, algae and the virus. And as we will be able to know about these each and every groups, we will be able to know that some are unicellular, that means they have only one cell or single cell, and even it can be multicellular, which will consist of more than one cell. Now moving on to bacteria, these pictures are showing bacteria. Okay, so what are these? These are the simplest unicellular organism having one cell only, right? And they have a rigid cell wall like the plants. Now this is, if you are asked that give one example of microbe which has the cell wall like the plants, the answer will be bacteria, because in plant cell we know the cell wall, rigid cell wall is present around each and every cell in the plant. So in case of bacteria, if we compare, we will be able to find out that yes, there is also presence of rigid cell wall around their body, around their cell. So based on the shape, the bacteria are differently named. Like here you can see rod-shaped bacteria. So this rod-shaped bacteria are known as bacillus. Okay, here this round-shaped spherical bacteria you can find out. Those spherical shaped bacteria are known as coccus. Okay, this is the spiral shaped bacteria, which is having its curl. It is known as spirilla. Okay, and some comma shaped bacteria are also visible, just like the commas. Okay, so those bacteria are known as Vibrio. So based on the shape, bacteria are of different types. They are present in different forms. So many examples, varieties of bacteria are there all over the universe. So these two names have been listed here. One is lactobacillus